What's going on, everybody? Today is a particularly hot day in Mississippi, and we have a few errands to run and a few things to talk about, so stay tuned. Gotta get a little bit of turbo spool. It's actually surprisingly nice out. It has rained every day in Mississippi for like the last 2 weeks. So even when we were gone in Nebraska for the ice cream cruise, it was still raining here, and it's been raining every day since I've been back. So it's actually very surprising that it's nice outside right now. All right, what is going on, everybody? This is a video that I've been meaning to make for a while now. But basically what I want to talk about today is everything that is wrong with my Twin Turbo IS300. So I did a 2JZ GTE swap, obviously, and there's a few modifications you have to make to the car to do this swap. Like, there's a few things that need to be done. For example, the ABS block needs to be moved to where the battery is, because that's where the front turbo sits, where the ABS used to be. And the battery's got to go in the trunk, needs some downpipe modification. There's just a few things you need to do. So anyway, there's a few things wrong with this car also, and that's what I want to talk about here today. So my biggest number one issue with this car is the shifter. So for anybody that knows about these motors, they know that the 2JZ GTE from the Aristo, the VVTi version, only came with one transmission. It came with the 4-speed automatic. And so if anybody knows anything about the IS300 automatic is a 5-speed. So what that means is that the shifter is off a little bit due to the linkage, or at least mine is, and I haven't really been able to figure it out yet. So for example, right now, it will not go into park. You have to jam it into park and pull this over to pull the key out. So this is neutral right now. That's drive. That's second gear. You can't even use the manual. So you'll see what I mean. See, we're in reverse right now. If you jam it forward, park doesn't even register. Now, to pull the key out, you see the key won't come all the way out. You have to push this all the way over, and while you pull that all the way over is when you pull the key out. That's my number one issue with this car. Issue number two. My factory coolant gauge doesn't work, so I have to have an aftermarket one wired up. And that just adds unnecessary wiring under my engine bay. I have to have a sensor tapped into my radiator hose with a cable running to it, and it just looks ugly and out of place. So that's another big issue I have with this car. Issue number three that just bothers the piss out of me is I don't have power steering right now either. It's not hooked up. This is my power steering pump. I'll probably need a new one because it hasn't had fluid ran through it. But this nipple right here is where I'm supposed to run a cable. But as you can tell, there's not really anywhere in the engine bay to mount a power steering reservoir. I have a fluid reservoir, but I don't know where to put it. The only place I can think of is way back here in this corner. This is another thing that bothers me, is the ABS relocation kit. The hoses for it are kind of sloppy. It's aggravating. Another issue that I have with the car, for one, my heater does not work, and that's not an issue right now because it's hot as piss out here in Mississippi. But look at the heater hose right there. The turbo inlet is smashing up against it in the firewall, and you can't get a hose on it. So I have my heater core bypassed right now with this hose right there. So my heater doesn't work. Another issue, there's a few of them now, obviously, but another issue is my air conditioning doesn't work. Now this one is a tricky one because I've tried to remedy the situation. I've used 2 different AC compressors and neither of them work. It's just not coming on. When you turn the switch on and try to fill it up with Freon, with refrigerant, the compressor will kick on for about 2 to 3 seconds and then will completely stop, and then the AC light in the dash starts flashing. And the compressor will not stay on, and I don't know why. I don't believe there's a leak anywhere because nothing has changed to the system, and it worked before I did the swap. So I'm thinking maybe it's a wiring issue. I don't know. That's why you always see me with my windows down whenever I'm recording in this car, because it's hot as shit in Mississippi right now. Another big issue with this car is the fuel and boost cut. It's basically the same thing, but what's happening is my car is not letting me, the computer's not letting my motor spin over 10 psi of boost pressure. it's seeing it like a failsafe and stopping it. So it's like hitting a wall whenever you hit 10 psi. It's still plenty fast, don't get me wrong. I'm making about 320, 330 wheel horsepower right now on it probably, but there's a chip you have to put into the ECU and wire it in to get past that, and it's really annoying to have to deal with that regardless. But yeah, I can't make over 10 psi of boost right now, so I'm missing out on a good bit of horsepower that I could be having. Two more issues, both of which are cosmetic. Number one, the headlights. I just had my bumper repainted, and I would have to say that when the car is clean, it looks pretty good, but the headlights are like disgusting on this car. Now, issue number two, cosmetically, is the wheels. I have one silver wheel and 3 black wheels, and the one silver wheel looks really good, but the 3 black wheels look terrible because they get dirty and dusty really easy, and I still have not done anything about that yet, and I need to. So I don't know what color I want to do these wheels. I'm thinking about actually plastic dipping them a copper metallic color, but I don't know yet, so that's still up for debate. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. Pretty short one today. I just wanted to make a video outlining all the problems that I have with the car, the things that I don't like about it, so that maybe in the future you'll be able to reference whenever they get fixed, and you'll be able to see the things that I said I didn't like about the car and the things that I fixed about the car. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Just a short little video and everything wrong with the 2JZ GTE IS300. If you liked the video, subscribe for more. We got more content on the way. Drop a like and have a good day, guys. Peace.